Hey guys, it's Shelly from Clean Green Bing. If it's your first time here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't mind, before you leave, hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, I would greatly appreciate it. And lastly, if you find the information in today's video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. So in today's video, I'm going to be applying a full face of Mineral Fusion Cosmetics. With the exception of liner and brows, my local Whole Foods was out. However, everything else is Mineral Fusion. I've used some of their products here or there in the past. However, this is the first time that I am applying a full face, and I have to say that I was really surprised by how many of these products performed. I was kind of on the fence in the past with a few products, and I'll tell you about that whenever we jump into me actually applying the makeup. However, overall, I was really pleasantly surprised by many of these products and how they performed and turned out. I'm actually really happy and pleased with this look. It's really pretty. The colors just are right up my alley. So if you're interested in watching me apply a full face of Mineral Fusion Cosmetics, then go ahead and keep on watching. All right, so before I go ahead and start applying the Mineral Fusion Cosmetics to my face, I just want to give you a little bit of background about the brand if you aren't familiar. They are super conscious of what the EWG, or the Environmental Working Group, identifies as harmful ingredients or ingredients of concern. Their products actually come with a little seal on the back that says it is EWG verified. So that is something to feel really great about, knowing that you are applying cosmetics to your skin, of which 80% of what you put on your skin is absorbed. You're applying ingredients that you know aren't harmful. I really like that. In addition to being EWG verified, Mineral Fusion also believes in transparency and good manufacturing practices. In terms of other specs about this brand, all of their products are vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, artificial color-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free, and hypoallergenic. Really fantastic. I think it's always important to kind of get an understanding of the brand and what they stand for, at least in my opinion, before you purchase, because sometimes my morals do not align with some companies because of either what they put into their products, what they don't put into their products, etc. So it's good to kind of educate yourself about the brand in which you are investing your hard-earned money on. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into the demo of me applying a full face of Mineral Fusion Cosmetics. All right, so that completes the entire look using Mineral Fusion Cosmetics. Again, as mentioned in my intro, I was really surprised in terms of how these products performed on my face. I have to admit, I have used the concealer in the past, and I believe their tinted moisturizer, and it really wasn't my favorite, so I kind of shunned everything else altogether. However, I'm really happy that I gave this brand another chance. I was really happy with the coverage of the foundation. The concealer doesn't seem to be as bad this time. Maybe I just got a bad batch. Last time I used it, my eyes creased so bad that I immediately just never used it again. However, this time I'm actually really liking both the foundation and the concealer. This highlighter though, wow, I was really not expecting that. I mean, I'm not typically into kind of purpley pinky highlights. However, I think if I were to just use kind of the whiter and the golder highlight together, that would be absolutely beautiful. However, I did, just for today's purposes, want to use all 4 colors because that's kind of just what the directions implied on the packaging. So I just kind of went for it to see what that would do, and it's actually really, really pretty. I think the pink and purple actually kind of complements the eye look, so I'm really not that mad at it. However, an everyday highlight, I think the 2 colors here would be absolutely gorgeous. It's not glittery, but it is so luminous. I mean, you can just tell it is definitely a more intense highlight, which I was not expecting. I was expecting very natural, but I really do like this. So this is kind of, I would think, my MVP, or the most surprising product out of all of these products. I would say it's the underdog because I really didn't think it would perform like this. So it was definitely surprising, but a pleasant surprise at that. I think the lipstick is really gorgeous. It's super comfortable. I've had it on for probably 40 minutes now, and it doesn't bother me. I can usually tell within the first hour of wearing any new lipstick if I'm going to love it or hate it. In terms of formula, the color is obviously instantaneous, but whether or not I'm going to like it on my lips for a long period of time, I could definitely see myself wearing this maybe at work. This is definitely a wearable shade. I also got their nude color, and it is super pretty as well. I want to try it out with another look, but since I know now that I like the formula, I am definitely going to probably reach for these on a regular basis. Super comfortable, beautiful color. Feels very moisturizing, so I'm really into that. So in terms of the bronzer, I don't think it's my favorite, honestly. I think what's kind of throwing me off is the color. However, it's actually not bad. It does look like it has a little bit of shimmer to it in the pan. I know some people absolutely hate shimmery bronzers. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's shimmery. I would just kind of maybe go with the color was just a little bit off for me. I swatched this deeper shade on my arm before I actually applied it to my face, and this was definitely too deep and maybe even more orange for my skin type, so I didn't even go with that. However, I did use the lighter shade on the bottom here, and that seemed to work. I did have a little bit of issues blending it out over my forehead. However, I think the powders are really smooth, buttery. They're not chalky. I think just for me, the color was just throwing me off a little bit. So in terms of eyeshadows, I was actually kind of pleasantly surprised by these as well. I didn't have a lot of hope for them. I don't know why. I really hate to be negative, right out the gate. However, I was pleasantly surprised. I think the pigment was beautiful. They blended nicely. I was able to create a really pretty look, in my opinion. I think the powders, like the bronzer, are very smooth, not chalky. And again, I think I got the payoff that I was going for. They have quite a few of these quads, and they all are really pretty color combinations. So I would actually consider going out and buying more shadows because I was so happy with how they turned out today. And lastly, I think that brings us to the mascara. So if you have watched any of my videos and listened to me critique mascaras, you'll know that I'm pretty vicious because I am so picky. I have straight eyelashes and nothing keeps them curled other than like industrial strength waterproof mascaras. I do have some favorite natural mascaras, but it's so difficult to find one that just kind of gives me what I need from a mascara. However, I would say that this is a nice mascara. The formula is a little bit thicker, so if you don't like thicker formulas, you may not like this. I think the brush is nice. It does kind of give you, that ergonomic curl to how your eyelashes naturally curl for your eye. And I don't think it's terrible. It is keeping a little bit of a curl. It dried fast and I'm not noticing any flaking or irritation. So overall, I do think this is a nice natural mascara. Is it my favorite? Knock it out of the park, you know, my new go-to? No, but I do think overall that it is a really nice mascara that would work for a lot of people. So I lied. This is actually the last item, which is the setting spray. I really like the smell of it. It's very fresh. Almost a citrus kind of smell. It's not fake fragrances. Obviously, it is free of synthetic fragrances. The only thing I don't like about it is that the mist is a little bit thick, so I didn't directly spray it on my face. I did test it before I applied it, so I knew instantly when I sprayed it that I would have to kind of do one of these, or I knew I'd have to hold the bottle pretty far away from my face so I didn't get those thick, wet droplets, which just doesn't work well. However, I think initially I do really like it. I think it is fresh, and I am going to see if it helps my makeup to stay on longer. So this is a good option if you're looking for a natural setting spray. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view today's video. I really appreciate your viewership. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried Mineral Fusion, what your favorite product is, what your least favorite product is. I'm really interested in hearing your opinion. Clean Green Being has new uploads every Sunday and Wednesday. So if you're interested in viewing our future content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon below to be notified of all of our future uploads. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.